I'm Ramon Castens.
And
My wife, Joanne.
Joanne Castens. We're from Orange County, California. We used Dr. Abdallah for our fourth try for IVF cycle. So prior to doing IVF initially, we were trying to do it the natural way for about 4 years, and that was unsuccessful. My OB at that time ordered all the labs, all the testing, and everything came back normal. So she put me on Clomid, which is a follicle stimulating hormone. And after doing that for 2 years, it didn't work. We did IUI, it didn't work. So at this point, I was diagnosed with unexplained infertility, and she advised me to go ahead and get a consult for IVF. At that point, we went to a doctor in Newport Beach. We were with him for 2 years, and we did 3 cycles with him, 3 IVF cycles, but they all failed. I had a miscarriage and 2 failed transfers. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everyone that goes through infertility, it's a roller coaster. You know, it's emotionally, physically, mentally, and financially draining, right? So, and it's not a treatment that is 100% guaranteed. So it takes a while. We do it one day at a time or one treatment at a time. But every time we get that phone call, I think, and we get that bad news, or it didn't work, kind of gives you like PTSD, and then you kind of just get into that anxious worry mode all the time. So after that 3 failed IVF cycles with my fertility doctor in Newport Beach, we stopped trying. We just kind of took a break because my body needed rest from the medications and the hormones. And we ended up getting pregnant naturally, but we didn't know. But it ended up as an ectopic. So with that ectopic, I needed to have surgery to take out the fallopian tube. When my OB was, after the surgical procedure, my OB told me that I had some adhesions and endometriosis and fibroids in both my tubes, right? So she told me, I did research online for just tubal cannulation and doctors that specialized in it. And I think Dr. Abdallah was the only one in Southern California who specializes in tubal cannulation, which they reverse any blockage from the fallopian tube. And when I had talked to my OB about it, she actually knew him because Dr. Abdallah was from Newport Beach 2 years prior to before moving here. So she highly recommended him and said, let's leave your tubes intact and we'll let him do a consult with you. So my first meeting with Dr. Abdallah, I felt very comfortable. He has a very personable personality. He's very calm and caring. And what was the difference between the other consults that I did versus Dr. Abdallah is on my first day meeting him, he already had all my records. Like, he requested all my medical history. He knew what was going. It was already laid out. It wasn't just kind of like a generic consultation. It was really there to discuss all the previous treatments that I had. He already kind of reviewed my medical history, what worked from the prior treatments and what didn't work. And he was able to give us treatment options that were available to us that he felt were going to, give us a successful outcome. Right. It's a roller coaster ride. We did have a wonderful experience because, we're here every other day because we're monitored. Dr. Abdallah monitored me closely with my cycles because my body's just a little bit more complicated.
Very different
than others. So
that's
we were driving here pretty much every other day or every 2 days from Orange County, and it was worth every mile or every time driving. So they turn to family, like the staff. It's not just, you realize that when you're going through fertility treatments, it's not just the doctor that matters, it's the staff, because you're going to be, dealing with them more and more. So they were just very supportive. They were very patient and had a lot of compassion. He never gave up on us. I mean, I think we did 2 cycles with him. It wasn't a fast process. It was, the whole staff never gave up on us. Like, they were always hopeful. They were always just giving us encouragement, even though I was a anxious ball of wreck, but every step of the way they were there to explain everything in detail. For anyone who's going to be watching, our video that's needing infertility treatments or having a hard time getting pregnant, I would highly recommend them to, get a consult from Dr. Abdallah. Or if they're like someone like me, my husband, who we're already in the middle of a treatment, or we're already currently being treated, but we're just not achieving the success or successful outcome or any answers that we needed. I think it was the best choice to come here for that
Yes.
second opinion and that second consult. I think it's just a blessing from God that we met Dr. Abdallah and his staff. I mean, his entire
Amazing.
staff has just been amazing and wonderful. So completely 100%.
Yes.
We would highly, highly recommend American Reproductive Centers for anyone seeking treatment or needing a second
Yeah.
consultation.